All right, guys, we are going to do a video today, an update on Athena. So here's Athena. Yes, pretty girl. Athena is our new Athena. We have two Athenas. We have the OG Athena that's been here from the beginning, and this is our new Athena. She's been here a month. And she is a 2.5-year-old Anatolian Shepherd Dog female. She's in with Yusuf, who is our 1-year-old male. And of course, Tom. Tom's been here since the beginning too.
Amazing.
So a little update on Miss Thing here. So great dog, fabulous dog. Honey, you have fresh water on the other side. She's doing really, really great. The only issue we're having is she is a bit of a Houdini in the fence. So we talked to where she was previously. And apparently she didn't have an issue there, but she definitely is having an issue here. And it's not that she's trying to get out and then come to us. She just wants to get out and then go exploring, which hasn't been a huge issue yet because we're able to catch her. Her recall is okay, but obviously it's not something like you can't have that. You can't have your dogs just running loose. That's not okay. She could get hit on the road. If she caught onto a predator somewhere, she would take after it and who knows where she'd end up. Neighbors or people that don't want dogs in their yard, you know, you don't want to upset your neighbors. So there's like just a ton of reasons that, I mean, any dog should not be wandering around, but especially a dog of this magnitude. So she's kind of out on supervised watch. She's been great with the livestock so far. Just her one issue is getting out. So what she's in right now, so we have the majority of like this fence is 6-foot high chain link, but down there's one piece of cattle panel, and then if you look on top, there's that, it looks like a white long PVC bar, and that's exactly what it is. So that's called a roll bar. I've seen people call them coyote bars. It just kind of goes on the top of your fence, and then if something jumps up on it, it spins. So in theory, as whatever it is trying to climb up and over, they can't because they can't get the traction. And Athena thinks that's just hilarious because she just pulls herself up on that cattle panel, uses her back feet, and just goes over the top of the roll bar. So she thinks that's funny. And then, of course, the traditional cattle panel we have here, like for a gate. That's, you know, how tall are these? 4 foot?
4'4".
So that's ridiculous too. Like she just doesn't. we've never had an Anatolian
Dig, yes, but
dig, but not to get out. Usually they dig to just because they're Anatolians and that's what they do. But we've never had an issue like this. Never had an issue with an Anatolian that is this fixated on getting out. So a little bit of a challenge.
Barstow was, but again, he was under.
Right.
He wouldn't go over. So,
but Barstow, our former male that we used to have, he would get out to come to us.
yeah, he would come right to the front door.
He'd go right to the front door and he wanted to come in the house. This gal is just like, I want to see what's on the countryside. Let's go for an adventure.
Yeah, and
so
I think a couple of walks in either direction will help. And once we get these pastures opened up again, that'll help as well.
All right, we're pretty, you know, when winter comes, all of our grazing pastures get closed off. She just may be one that is a little more prone to want to get out and wander. Certain breeds are more characteristically nomadic. I like that word. That's a nice way of putting it. And she just, you know, may be an Anatolian that likes to out and about. So what we are going to try doing is using electric. So we'll run an electric strand up on the top, and hopefully that will take care of it. We've never had electric here. We've never had a reason to. None of our livestock ever challenges fencing enough. Our dogs have never had to. So unfortunately, that's going to be...
But all the girls, if there's a weak spot, all of our girls have found Athena, Tipper.
Right.
You know, they've all gotten out. So for her to get out, is it a big deal? Yes. But is it unexpected? No. I mean, if we've got weak spots, that's on us. We've got to fix it.
Right. This is going above and beyond weak spots, though.
Right.
This,
I agree.
there are no weak spots. We've learned our weak spots through the years of just having the LGDs and finding. And if there's weak spots, usually our goats find them first.
True. Good girl. Good boy.
Yes, you're such a good girl, Athena. Yes, Yusuf, you're a good boy.
Come on. You can come up if you want. No? You want a box? All right.
So, yeah. So this spraying project is going to be
two of them.
running some electric. And not this whole place, because that would be a lot. I mean, maybe someday that'd be fantastic, but we'll just kind of pick a spot that'll be her spot, run electric, and see if that works too, and see if that will contain her. So if you have a dog, an LGD, I mean, I guess any dog, but especially a livestock guardian dog that is constantly trying to get out, the first thing is always trying to find out, why are they trying to get out? What is the reason that they're trying to get out? Are they trying to get out of fear? Sometimes people will say, you know, they've got a younger dog that's trying to get out. You know, and that goes back to, okay, how were they raised? How were they introduced to all this stuff? Are they trying to get out of fear or insecurity? Are they trying to get out maybe out of boredom if they're younger? So there's, you know, that's the first thing, is find out why. And the first thing shouldn't be, okay, how can we force them to stay inside? It should be, why are they trying to get out in the first place? And then kind of go from there.
And if the right predator comes along, or the right amount of threat is presented to these guys, electric's not going to stop them either. They're going to go after that threat. This is something we have to be prepared for. And listen, because their bark and their howling, and if we're outside and we can see them, their body language just changes. Everything will be quiet. You won't hear a darn thing. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's going to break loose. And it's going to happen. We got 2 packs of coyotes. It's going to be a thing. Oh, she found Shiloh.
Yusuf's going to finish his breakfast.
Hey, look who's over here. Shy.
Our males are kind of, we have 2 females that are in heat right now. And Shiloh, take a walk here without making you guys dizzy. Shiloh's about losing his mind. He's our older male. So Yusuf is younger and doesn't fully understand women and hormones. But Shiloh certainly does. So he's just crying and going off of his food, and because he knows and they can smell. And we would never put females sharing a fence with him right now, because that's just mean. The poor guys would be teased all day. But we also don't want any accidents. We don't want any fence breeding. We don't. It's amazing the things they can get out of when love is tempting them. So. There you
go, Judy. Good job. Oh, not to break that ice.
The pigs are breaking the ice. So that's kind of what the lowdown is right now. Shiloh is frustrated. He knows there's women on the property, 2 of them that are in heat, and he's angry about that. Athena's getting out, playing some time with Yusuf. They get on great.
She gets along with everybody pretty
She does. She does.
The 2 Athenas,
she does pretty well. Our other Athena, they'll fence fight because Athena's just dominant as heck, but we haven't worked with her and the other Athena a whole lot because, like I said, Athena's in heat right now, so that's just, like, you don't want to add fuel to the fire at that point.
What are you doing to her? She's going to turn on you. Hey. 300 pounds of Anatolian, thank you very much.
Yeah. So much.
Ooh, it's a pig.
She's not a fan of the pigs, but I don't think she's seen pigs before. I don't think her prior owner had pigs. So she is not a fan of the pigs. That will take one-on-one, her on a tether, and just hanging out in there with them. Because at this point, she's just like, she kind of wants to eat them.
You let her bite them in the schnoz. There you go.
Oh, here we go. We're going back over here. Okay, I'm not doing this back and forth mess. So that's our plan with her, is just, so right now what we're doing is just letting her out, coming in here, hanging out, playing, and she just has to have somebody out here supervised with her so that when she starts to look like she wants to start climbing over that fence, we're here to tell her to get down. And
good boy. Good boy.
And then when we're done supervising her, she's got to come out. So.
Good boy. Got hugs?
No, he says no, you don't get anything.
Oh, you know, he's more interested in the girl. There's a girl. And he's at the age where he's completely lost his mind. So all.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He's like caught between a boy and a man. Yet, you know.
Size of a man.
He's the size of a man, but his brain is still a boy. So, like, he'll have brief periods of, like, hey, I can get stupid. And I'm like, dude, seriously, you're barely, like, housebroke. Just stop your mess.
And she, for 2.5 years old, she's still got a lot of puppy.
Yep, she's got a ton of puppy. Yep, she's got a ton of puppy left in her yet.
Go. Come on, girl. Oh, she smelled something.
Nope, I have to take a break.
Come on, buddy. Yusa.
He's like, run with me. Come on.
Good here. Good here. Good boy. Good boy. Hi, Athena. Hey, cheater. Hey. That was not nice.
Nope. Going for the back leg.
Let go of his collar. Ooh, now she's got you. What do you think of that, buddy?
And a lot of times their play doesn't look like play. Like this looks, you know, and sometimes growling will come with it and snapping at each other.
That little roar they do.
They roar at each other. So a good way to tell if it's
let go of his collar,
consensual or not, is read the body language. So the body language should be equal on both sides. You know, if he was like whining and crouched in a fetal position, and that would be different. But he's just like, oh my gosh. He's way stronger than her. He just kind of lets her.
Yeah, and his dad, with the girls, he'll just lay down. Okay, you got me.
Yeah.
You know.
She jumped up in the air.
That's another thing. When they're playing like this, you can see how they can jump and spin in the air and come back at whoever's attacking them from behind.
Yep. So playing is good for playing and getting out energy and bonding, and this is how they just love on each other, but it's also practice play. So this is also them just kind of practicing how they would take somebody down. And if one has enough, they'll let the other one know that, okay, this is enough. We're done playing now.
And it's usually the female telling the male.
Yep, it's usually the female saying, know your role, buddy. So, yeah, we just wanted to pop on here, do a little update on our new Athena, see how she's doing and what we're doing to work with her and trying to get her past this fence issue. And yeah, spring will come, a strand of electric on top, and hopefully that will. She's too good of a dog to just say, okay, and we're done with you. You can just keep finding placement now until, you know, when you have a good dog, you do what you have to do to make it work. And so that's what we need to do.
She's exceptional. Yep,
she's a great girl. We love her to pieces already, so that's just the way of it.
Hi, big girl. You got the how to shy? All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We will come at you again soon. Have a great day, and thanks for tuning in with us, guys. We'll see ya.